haven't started with a Pinterest marketing strategy, it's probably because you don't know where to begin. Today, I'm going to share with you the first pillar that should make up your Pinterest marketing strategy. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because over the course of the next few videos, I'm going to give you the 4 pillars that are crucial when you are creating that strategy. So today, that first pillar we are going to cover is arguably the most important pillar in your Pinterest strategy, and that pillar is your keywords. Now, the reason that keywords are such an important piece of your Pinterest marketing strategy is because Pinterest is a search engine. That means when people go to the platform, the first action they are taking is they are going to the search bar and they're entering in the keywords that they want information on. So they're looking for inspiration, ideas, education. Basically, they have a problem and they need a solution to that problem. The way that your audience is going to find your content is through those keywords. If you're not using those keywords strategically in your content, then it's hard for Pinterest to understand who you are, what you're about, and who to show your content to. So those keywords are so important because you are going to use them in your profile name, your profile bio, your board titles, your board descriptions, your pin titles, your pin descriptions, and even in the text overlay on your pin designs. Yes, the Pinterest AI can even read those keywords. So you might be wondering, okay, Emily, you have told me how important keywords are. Now, how do I know what keywords my audience is actively searching for? And that is a great question. So what you're going to have to do, you are going to have to perform in-depth keyword research for your niche. Now, I say your niche because you want to understand what your audience is actively searching for. So my favorite way, and I'm going to give you a few different methods here that you can go and try after this video, but my favorite way to do keyword research is simply on the Pinterest platform. Now, there are other tools and resources you can use, but using the actual platform is a fantastic way to get started. So I'm going to walk you through a few of these different methods. Some of them are more simple than others, and some of them, they're a little bit more complex, so they're great for a challenge. And before I mention these methods, one other piece I want to mention to you is that when you are doing this keyword research, so that it's not done in vain, you want to make sure that you have a document that is going to house these keywords, because you might think, oh, I'll remember them, but it can be a lot to remember. And it's really important too that as you start looking at your data and your analytics, that you're paying attention to what keywords and what content is performing well for you as well. So let's go ahead and talk about now these different methods that you can use. So this is the most simple way to do the keyword research and a great place for beginners to start. Simply use the Pinterest search bar. That's right. Go up to the top where the search bar is, start typing in whatever you want inspiration or ideas for within your niche. So for me, a great place for me to start, I would start typing in Pinterest marketing, and I would look at what long tail keywords are coming up, and then I'm going to start putting those in that document that I mentioned. Now, you could use something like a Google Sheet or Airtable. Those are really nice ways to organize those pillar and long tail keywords. So I mentioned long tail keyword just a second ago, and I want to break down what the pillar keywords and the long tail keywords mean as well. So your pillar keywords are typically 2 to 3 words. Your long tail keywords are anywhere from 2 to 5, usually 3 or 4. So for example, Pinterest marketing would be one of my pillar keywords. And then what would build off of that would be my long tail keywords. So when I go to the search bar and I start entering in, I might see lots of different long tail keywords come up, such as Pinterest marketing tips, Pinterest marketing ideas. Those are all examples of long tail keywords. So now that we've talked about method number 1, simply using the search bar, the next method is, once again, go up to the search bar, but this time you're going to hit enter. And then you are going to see what I like to call the bubbles come up. Now, what Pinterest calls these are your guided search terms. So when you're looking at those bubbles or guided search terms, those give you more ideas for those long tail keywords that could build off of your pillar keywords. Now, going to method 3, super simple once again. Enter in your search, and then, so if I type in Pinterest marketing, I hit enter. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start looking at the pins that are top ranking for that specific search. So if they're top ranking, that means that they are showing at the very top of that search. So they're the very top pins. And I'm going to look at the text overlay, the pin titles, the pin descriptions. I want to see what keywords other people are using that are ranking high for that specific search. And that can give me ideas as well for what keywords I could be using with my pins and my pin descriptions. So we have method number 1, the search bar, method number 2, the guided search terms, method number 3, looking at the top ranking pins, and now we're going to method number 4, and that would be using the related search terms. So when you scroll down a little bit, sometimes you have to scroll quite a bit, but when you scroll down, once you've entered in a search, you're going to see a little section that says related search terms. And basically it's just Pinterest giving you other ideas for things that you might be interested in based off of that current search. But pro tip, if you're doing that keyword research, it can also give you ideas for other keywords you might want to be using. Now, for method number 5, this is one that is really in-depth. So this is going to help you uncover lots of other keywords. So for this next method, I like to call it the ABC method. So once again, go up to the search bar. What you're going to start doing is you are going to type in, once again, using my niche as an example, I'm going to type in Pinterest marketing A. And then I'm going to see all of the long tail keywords that are built off of that Pinterest marketing A. Then I'm going to go back up. I'm going to go erase the A, type in Pinterest marketing B. See all the long tail keywords that are showing up. Once again, go up to the search bar again, remove that B, then type in Pinterest marketing C. You're going to do that until you move through the entire alphabet. So that is a really in-depth way to do your keyword research, but it can uncover a lot of other keywords that you might have missed otherwise. So moving on now to our 6th method, and this is a method I love. You are going to use the Pinterest Trends tool. So you are going to have a Pinterest business account, but if you're going to market your business on Pinterest, you have to have a Pinterest business account anyways. So you are going to go up to the top and you can click down and you should see a bar come up that says Trends. So you're going to go to the top, you can click on Analytics, and when you scroll down, you'll see Trends. You're going to click on that Trends, and then it's going to bring up a whole new page, and you can start searching on the Pinterest Trends tool page. And what's really great about the Pinterest Trends tool is that it also allows you to compare different keywords when they're trending up, when they are trending down, and this also helps you plan your content. So the Pinterest Trends tool is really gold, and honestly, I could have an entire YouTube video just dedicated to strategically using the Pinterest Trends tool. And I might just do that because it's a fantastic tool. So those are some of my favorite methods for doing keyword research on the platform. There are actually a few different other methods that are a little bit more complicated, but I think I've given you enough here today that you can go and take action. So really quickly, just as a recap, we've talked about why keywords are so important. It's how Pinterest is going to index your content, and then it is going to show once Pinterest indexes that content, it helps them understand who to show your content to. So once you've done that keyword research, you might be wondering, where do I use those keywords? So really quick recap, I kind of touched on this before, but these are some of the most crucial places you are going to be using those keywords. So once you've compiled those keywords, you are going to want to strategically use the keywords in your profile name, your profile bio, your board titles, your board descriptions, your pin titles, your pin descriptions, and the text overlay on your pins. So I hope that this video was helpful. Remember, this was the first pillar in your Pinterest strategy. Be sure to subscribe, comment, like this video, let me know if it was helpful. And like I said, be sure to subscribe because this is the first pillar of the 4 pillars that make up your Pinterest strategy. So like I said, hope it was helpful and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye for now.